And for me, anyone can go through a prep looking fantastic on stage. You might win a show, but at what cost? Are you gonna damage your relationship? Are you going to hurt somebody during this time, which I do not want that to happen. I've learned a lot about myself in the previous years. Obviously, every prep is different. It's gonna get harder and harder, despite how well experienced I might be with prep. Every prep is different, right? Well, good morning, guys. We are officially 10 weeks out. So, I woke up this morning, I did check in with the coach. So, I sent in my photos. These are my condition as of this morning. And we also fill in a check-in form. We send a coach the video so he can see my facial expressions. And I fill him in with how my week went. Honestly, for the past 2 weeks, the body weight been stuck at 74-ish, low 74. And we are not trying to be obsessed about the number on the scale at this moment, because visually I can see myself getting leaner. Also energy wise, I can feel the moment we update the macros 10 days ago, I'm definitely feeling leaner and feeling a little bit more tired towards the afternoon. And normally that happens when we update the calories. That will happen to me. I feel a little bit of an energy dip, and then your body will start to try to adapt to it. So keen to see what the coach has to say about the conditioning at 10 weeks out. Now, I'm late for my breakfast. I am starving right now as we speak. Normally, I would have something in my stomach by now, but I'm trying to delay my breakfast as much as I can. So I'm swapping my protein shake. When I first wake up after my walk, I will do the protein shake. And then because I have no clients for the next 5 hours, today is Monday, it's a lot of sitting down on the computer, talking to client, checking online. So I want to have some energy to go through that section of the day. So I'm actually want to eat my breakfast now so that I can have energy, right? So once we finish the breakfast, we're gonna do some client work on the computer. I got quite a decent amount of client I need to push out for a reply. This is my favorite time of Monday, where I go through everyone process, progress, and just look at what to improve, what to change, and what have we achieved this week. So got a bit of exciting time to check in with my clients. Always my favorite time of the week. Busy, talk a lot. Every client I will send another 10 to 15 minutes video check-in. So a lot of talking that has to be done. But I love this portion of my job. It's just so good to see people making changes. Anyhow, I'm starving. Let's have this delicious bowl of oatmeal, which I'm trying to hold on to as much as I could. 50 gram, really solid bowl. 100 gram of blueberry with the cinnamon, with some sugar-free maple syrup, and 2 gram of salt. beautiful. I love this bowl so much. Looking forward to that every day. All right, we're gonna have this and get some check-in done, guys. Pro tip, have a smaller calories so that we can eat a little bit slower. I love my oats. Like, do you guys love oats? Because I know a lot of Asians not used to eating oats, right? But I've been eating oats since 2017, and I just love my oats. So versatile. For oats though, don't get the flavored one. Get the original raw oats, the rolled oats. Add your own seasoning, cinnamon, salt, honey, but don't buy the one that already have honey in there or cinnamon in there, because I find they actually add sugars in there too. So in case you think your oats is healthy, next thing you know, they add heaps of sugar in there. We made it through half a day, guys. I got 2 more clients I'm going to train, and I'm just gonna add in some extra work today. Why? So have a chat with the coach. We have macros updated. Now we are in a dangerous zone. We have 40 grams of fat only instead of 45. We got 206 grams of carbs every day now, except for the refeed day, and our protein is still at 219. So as we are getting closer to that bottom half of the carbs, and the moment it's reaching this low, we cannot afford the white rice anymore, unfortunately. So we also need to sacrifice some fat somewhere else. So I'm thinking, I actually have gone to Woolworths and do an updated on my meals this week. I think this video is going to it's going to be about updated meal plan for you guys to see what I'm eating. So basically, we are going to have the same breakfast, trying to hold on to the oats as long as I can. It's really give me energy throughout the day. And for lunch, instead of having the fried rice, which is my favorite thing that I need to get rid of, I'm going to replace that with, if you're in Australia, you know this, but kangaroo meats, 98% fat free. So we are going to replace that beef mince with kangaroo mince, and we're going to replace white rice with sweet potatoes to get some extra fiber in, because when carbs go low, you cannot hit your fiber much. And the only wise thing to do is to be able to change the white rice to sweet potatoes to also get some fiber in and perhaps some volumes in there. So I'm going to make this combination that I make in the last prep, which served me very well, and that is cauliflower, fresh cauliflower, smashed cauliflower with sweet potatoes. This combination of both. So we got 200 grams of sweet potato smashed with 100 grams of cauliflower. We're gonna make it in a bulk so we can spread out across 4 days. And then kangaroo mince, we're going to buy 1 kilo, and we're going to make 250 grams per serving, and we will last for 4 days. So that's the plan, and when I make them, I'll be surely letting you guys see. So, and one smaller change is that for dinner, we are not going to have white toast. Again, we just can't afford to have white toast anymore. I went out and bought some multi-grain rice cakes. So I'm replacing white toast with multi-grain rice cakes, 50 grams, which is quite a thick stack of rice cakes. We mix that with the tuna, and we save some rice cakes to eat throughout the day. So on paper, we are hitting the good calories, the macros to the point, to the gram, only one plus or minus 1 gram, and we also hit the fiber, 30 grams, even 32 grams of fiber, which I'm really happy about. We also have serving of fruits from a bit of avocado and blueberries. We cannot afford the banana anymore. So right now we still having eating red meat. So we still having chicken breast, egg whites, all that stuff in there. So I think it's a good menu. We are going to run that for one day, see how we feel, and I'll visually reporting to you guys how I feel tomorrow. Definitely drier than beef because it's a 98% fat free, right? But the beef I have is 95%. This is a tiny bit leaner. Why do we eat this? So we can save some fats for other meals. I like to have my fats with my avocado. I don't want to give up my avocado just yet. So if I switch to leaner meat, then we still have the avocado in the diet. I also try to get my serving of fruits, 2 serving of fruits in a diet, which is blueberry and avocado. So if I give up avocado, I will have blueberries only. And my coach want me to have not only hitting 30 grams of fiber, we need 2 serving of fruits, 5 different type of veggies, right, and a few varieties of protein, including red meats. So with this diet, we're actually hitting everything on the head perfectly. My fiber also have gone up to 32 because we got sweet potato and cauliflower. So overall, my performance in this week was actually okay. I haven't told you guys yet, right? So I have a 5 day split. We have Monday push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday off, um, Thursday leg, Friday push and pull, Saturday off, and Sunday leg. However, this week I have a posing workshop on Sunday. So what I did was I actually do a push, pull, leg, and then I take Thursday off. And then on Friday, I'm doing push, pull together, and then a leg day on Saturday. A little that I know by the time I get to Friday and Saturday this week. If you're sticking around until the end of this clip, you will see me draining out, having a very emotional day on Saturday. But overall, the menu this week, we had a problem. I think I just couldn't handle the fact that I'm removing white rice. My energy training, it was okay, but like from Friday onwards, I just didn't feel right. So I will explain that in details in the end of this clip. But my training, I think, was productive as always, because the fact that I'm saving 25 grams of carb powder really makes a difference in this prep, guys. Also, from Monday to Tuesday onwards, I actually try to prioritize my sleep a lot better. That means I am going to bed at 9:30 every day. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. I need to wrap up everything that I'm doing that day, that night, and I get to bed at 9:30. So my sleep has been good this week. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have amazing sleep these days. I think at this point of the contest prep, you're just so lean and your sleep rhythm is just not there. Right? I feel, yes, rested when I wake up and I get a solid 7 hours minimum each night right now. But you just don't feel the same in the off season. You just cannot compare that to the off season. You feel waking up, feel a little bit tired, feel like you're rested, but you're very awake when you sleep. Does that make sense? I think I actually been applying things like no phones. I was listening to sleep music, had my headphone on, listening to white noise, and that does actually help, guys. Also limit the amount of water I'm taking so that I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and I'm going for a pee. But overall, I am waking up before my alarm each day. My alarm will ring at 6, and I normally will be waking up around 5:40. There are days that I'm waking up in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. to go to the bathroom. Um, but yeah, like sleep is like I just try to get the quantity in for sleep, even though the quality might not be there. But if you get more quantity in over time, sleep will be better. Well, obviously, 7 hours of quantity is still better than 6 hours. The one thing that I realize is
in this prep is that sleep is super important. I think it has really helped me uh, with maintaining my strength up until this point of the contest prep. So this is the leg day, the hamstring focus day that I'm doing with my boys on Saturday. And this is the time, this is the day that I think I hit the lowest point of my prep. Like after this leg day, I usually will lay down and rest for like 20 minutes before I can actually properly functioning again. But that was a jam-packed activities day. We went to the mall to get some presents for a kid's birthday party. That means I won't I was not able to rest my legs. And then the moment we get home, I took my daughter out for piano lessons, and I also trying to squeeze in my steps because I haven't been able to walk as much. So I try to squeeze my steps in while my daughter having a piano lessons, and then at nighttime we went to a kid's birthday party where I find myself pacing through the party to try to get my steps in because I was like 8,000 steps and I need to get to 12,000 steps. And the last thing I want to do is go home and, try to get on the treadmill because my goal is was trying to get to sleep earlier. So, so with everything adds up, I feel so stressed on that Saturday. Like the moment I finished 12,000 steps, I just couldn't wait to sit down. And this deadlift was the hardest 180 I have ever pulled, guys. My back felt great. It's just the fact that the intensity, the explosiveness, the explosiveness is not there. I feel fatigued, tired. So last week, the week before, I was able to pull this for 8 reps quite easily, but this week I can feel the huge fatigue has hit me. I'm blaming the fact that I'm eating sweet potato this week. I think white rice has a special place in my body. And that decision of taking white rice out might not be the best decision. But regardless of how I felt, I think training was top notch. Yes, we might struggle during the training, after the training, but the numbers were still there. That's the matter of fact. Even this leg press variation, close stance, I am loving this form. I am loving this tempo. I felt my quads for like 3 days straight. Speaking of that, recovery is not that great either because I normally don't feel that DOMs that long, But now everything is adding up, stimulus, intensity, fatigue, everything is all adding up.
Alright guys, so here we are again in the car. You can notice by my outfit, it is actually Saturday, so we are approaching the end of the 10 weeks out, and 2 days from here gonna be 9 weeks out. So it's been a hell of a ride, guys, for this week. I don't know what to say. Where do I start? So at the beginning of the week, we had a drop in the macros. So fat is only 40 grams now, and because of that, I made the decision to switch from white rice to sweet potatoes and cauliflower. Also ditch the beef mince, and we replaced that with kangaroo mince, as I've been showing you guys in a couple clips before. My apologies, the clips this week is a bit over the place, but that's me right now, over the place. Like it is a time where the prep really hitting me. Like this week, I just feel lethargic, tired. By the end of the day, my legs just worn out, tired. Every session though, when we get in, we get through the sessions. Like saving that 25 grams of carb powder is still the way for me to go now, to really preserve all that performance. But outside of that, guys, it's a struggle to handle everything right now. I'm just gonna take one day at a time, And with the current meal plan we have, The oats in the morning. We have the kangaroo beans. We have cauliflower, sweet potatoes, a snack. We have now is the tuna, and we also have rice cakes now. So we got like a solid 6 to 8 slices of rice cakes, which lasts me throughout the entire afternoon. That is the equivalent of 1 bowl of rice. But having rice cakes is easier because you can just grab 2 rice cakes, fuel yourself, and do what you must do, and then come back and have another 2 rice cakes, spread them out across an hour span. And I find it's a bit easier for me to go through the day, despite the fact that I don't enjoy as much as white rice, obviously, but things gotta get done. And dinner, we have that solid egg white soup still in the menu, with egg whites, with chicken breast and cabbage and bok choy. And then after dinner, we have the snack, which is the one that I'm looking forward to. It's really set me up for the night, and I don't feel super hungry going to bed. So the yogurt, the blueberries, no more bananas, and we have a bit of avocado and peanut butter. So that set me up nice going to bed. So guys, it's hitting me now. It's tired, lethargic. Getting steps in is a struggle. Today is Saturday. I'm waiting outside for my daughter's piano class, and I just went for a walk for 20 minutes because we are under step today, only 8,000 steps. I'm meant to go to another kid's birthday party, and that's something I want to touch base with you guys. You know, like I'm trying to be a better dad. I'm trying to be a better husband, especially when prep comes around. You know, like I can be a fantastic dad and husband when I'm in a well-fed state, but can I be a fantastic dad and husband when I'm in starvation mode, when I'm in prep mode, when I'm trying to do what I enjoy doing without sacrificing my relationships with my family, with my kids, with my wife? And that's something that I try to shape my mental thoughts into a lot lately, especially at the end of the prep, where things are gonna get wild and you're gonna get snapped at everyone easily. But things like this, time like this, I gotta keep reminding myself that I am doing this for myself, and nobody is walking in my shoes right now, and I do not expect anyone to feel how I feel. And I should not expect anyone to understand what I'm going through, because they don't, right? They are just your loved ones, your friends, who have no idea how you go through inside of you. You gotta toughen up and show up. And you know, for me, anyone can go through a prep looking fantastic on stage. You might win a show, but at what cost? Are you gonna damage your relationship? Are you going to hurt somebody during this time? Which I do not want that to happen. I've learned a lot about myself in the previous years. Obviously, every prep is different. It's gonna get harder and harder, despite how well experienced I might be with prep. Every prep is different, right? So for this prep, I'm proud to say that I have been better. I have been a better husband. I have been a better dad. And I will try to continue being one. There are days that I have snapped at my wife and my kids. I always self-reflected on that, and I try to improve myself better. I always want to do that, because for me, that's the beauty of the prep. Not the beauty, I don't know how to describe that, but that's the challenge, that's the beauty. That's the thing that if you go through that, you make it to the other side, which is on stage, and you know that I am actually keeping everything else in my life, work, stress, relationship, family, in such a good manner. I think I'm winning already, you know. Like, for me, placing this season is not as important as how I handle this prep. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, a lot of competitors who have been successful before. I will share some names with you guys on another, I guess a vlog. But those successful people will go through the prep and also manage to keep their relationships thrive with bodybuilding. And I'm inspired to be one of those person, you know. And for me, winning is just a matter of time. Once you nail all that aspect in your life and your comp prep, winning is just a cherry on top for that. So just my thought in the Saturday afternoon, guys. I'm gonna go in, pick up my kid. I'm going to drive her and her kids and my daughters and my wife to a birthday party. We might go home with 2,000 steps missing, but we need to do. We're gonna jump on a treadmill and get it done. That's it. That's how I roll, you know. We don't complain. We get it done. We put up a smile, and we be there present with the family. At least I will try to do that. All right, guys. Peace out. Tomorrow I have a posing workshop. I'm gonna show you guys something exciting, but I'll give you an update tomorrow. Okay.